Good morning, real quick. Going to finish our relay beans this morning and start running beans this afternoon. Sorry, relay. So I'm out here at the double crop Steve Slinker. Now we were very conservative here and put 2-4 beans. That's a really early maturity. Most people tell you go fuller season, but you're really messing with your actuary science at that point. So our normal killing frost is October 17th, 18th, 19th. And we got ours October 5th this year. So everything was frozen solid, and you'll see the beans will just turn black here in the next couple days. So it pretty much ends the life of the bean plant. The problem with your normal double crops isn't the height, it's the number of pods, but it's the bean size. So you look at this bean pod right here, and I break that in half and I spit that out here. See that little bean there? When that's 40% moisture, when that thing dries, it will be nothing. So these double crops might make 5 or 10, where if they had another 2 weeks, they might make 25 or 30. Now you get into these relays, and this is the battle I've had for 5 years. And it's not that I'm smirking here, but as an actuary science, I'm a very conservative person. You might not know that, but I look at the numbers. That's why I can't stand agriculture, because all the numbers are screwed up with subsidies and everything. If you look at the true risk here, 3 or 4 years out of 10, the double crops, as you get north here, north of 70, are going to be a flop. The problem is our seed companies give the seed away, which is great, but it kind of throws that off and leaves less risk when we normally double them up. So you're comparing 40 bushel wheat here that was put in a strip with that Dom pluribus with about 30 pounds of nitrogen, 500K seed compared to 200. So from a variable cost perspective, we have nearly twice the variable cost in that system, and we harvest about 80 bushel wheat here. So you get in the summer and you say, this stuff sucks, but wheat is cheaper. So when you look at the spread, if there's a $5 difference, then if you flip-flop 40-80 with 80-40, that $5 spread on 40 bucks is $200 difference. Now, if we only get to 10 here, then that's going to make an additional $300 difference. That's very significant. So you saw that bean out there before. Let's compare just a normal plant here. So here you've got 6 or 8 pods with them little BBs in there. Now this one on the bottom will have some substantial beans, but these later ones won't. And then you rip up a relay bean here, and you've got 50 or 60 or 70 pods, and the beans are mature. So you have spots in this field make 90, up on the hill 60, but probably a 75 bushel average. So let's go back to the math. 40 times 5, 200 times 6 is 240, with a variable cost of 70 bucks. That's a contribution margin that adds to your bottom line. Your cost of goods sold can be lower with the soybeans. With hood spraying, same row population down the rows, you get this down to 100,000 plant population. Beans are $60 a bag. If you put the traits in there, you got 500K and 100K. Now you got the potential for just as good beans. 2 years ago we had 108 bushel beans. This year a little bit drier, but our black ground's phenomenal. And the math doesn't lie. It doesn't matter if you're Chinese, Dutch, from the Netherlands, it doesn't matter. Math is math, and profit is your expenditures subtracted from your revenue. And it's slow to play out, and it starts today. Plant and relay, setting it up using the wheat for ancillary benefits of weed control, water drawdown, water management, solar pruning, feeding the microbiology and all that stuff. But it does make more money than monocrop corn, beans, or anything. Proved it 4 or 5 years in a row, and not to rub it in your face, but happened again. So we'll watch these die. I'll drive by, smirk, let it play out. All right, see you guys.